it's me, Gigi, the food expert. I'm super excited now because this dish I'm going to introduce you today is something very delicious, and it is one of my favorite foods. So this dish I'm going to introduce you today is something very popular in Taiwan, especially in the countryside. You can see it in almost every single family, and people there make this food on their own, especially the elderly. They still do it today. And however, even though people in the city can't really make it by themselves, they're too busy, or maybe it's not that convenient to find all the ingredients, it's okay because the vendors and many night markets are selling this kind of dish, and it's super convenient for people to buy it and to enjoy it. So don't be scared. Let's try this food. This food is called intestines. Yes, you heard me right, intestines.
In Mandarin, it's called 大肠, 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 or 糯米肠, 糯米肠. Since this dish is very popular in the southern part of Taiwan, people usually use Taiwanese to pronounce it instead of Mandarin. So in Taiwanese, it's called 大肠. 大肠, 大肠. 大 means big or large, and 肠 means intestines. So if you combine these two words together, it's called large intestines. In Mandarin, it's 大肠, and in Taiwanese, it's 大肠. 大肠.
And basically the skin here you see is not plastic. It's made of real intestines, and they are mostly made of pig's intestines. So the skin here is made of pig intestines, and the thing here stuffed here in this intestine is basically rice and peanuts, and some even put meat. So you might ask me, so Gigi, so how do I make this? Well, this is very easy. First of all, you need to go to the market and buy the intestines. And after buying it home, you need to wash it first of all, of course. How do you wash it? First of all, you wash it in the water. And because it is intestines, there might be some oil or some stuff that you don't want. You just rip it off. And then after washing the intestine in water, you have to wash it with flour. Yes, flour, not the flours. The flour that you use to bake your bread with. Yes, flours. Or you can also use beer, or you can also use Coke. Yes, you heard me right. Coca-Cola is also a very good thing to wash your intestine with. Okay, so after washing the intestines, you put it aside, and then you have to wash the rice. However, be aware of one thing. The rice here is not the ordinary rice. There's this very special kind of rice that you need to use, which is called a sticky rice. And there are two kinds of sticky rices. The long ones, which people use to make their intestines with, and also the round ones, but people don't use it. Okay, it's not that suitable. So you need to go to the market, and then you need to buy the long sticky rice. And before you want to use your sticky rice, you need to dip it in water. You need to saturate your rice in water for 5 to 6 hours before it is soft enough to cook. Okay, so after saturating your rice, you need to wash it thoroughly. Wash it until you're sure that it's entirely clean. And then you use some soy sauce, and then you mix it until your rice becomes brownish, a little bit brown. But don't wait until your rice is like black, because it will be too salty. Okay, you wait until your rice is brown, and then you just put it aside. And then you take your peanuts, you fry it in your pan for a little while. And then if you want to put some meat, you can also cook the meat for a while. And then you just stuff your ingredients, including the rice, the peanuts, and the meat, into your intestines. Okay, you stuff the entire thing. The rice can be raw, entirely raw. And then you put your entire thing into your cooker and then you steam it. However, don't stuff it until it explodes, because if you put too much ingredients into your intestines, it will definitely explode, and that's not what we want to see. So you can use a chopstick and then you put it into your intestine until it is soft, entirely soft, and then you can just take it out. And if your intestine is like long as this one or as this one, basically people will cut it into small pieces and then they put it in the middle of their table, and then everyone can use his or her chopsticks to take as much as he or she wants to eat. But like my aunt, she likes to buy short intestines. If that's the case, every single person can have one entire intestine, and that'll be okay. But don't put this entire thing into one person's bowl. That's just not okay. Okay, so you need to dip it into dark soy sauce, and then you eat it. Some people will also use coriander leaves to make the flavor come out more obviously. But if you're not a real fan of corianders, that's fine. Okay, so that's the way we eat the intestines. Some people told me that you can also buy this in Guangdong, which is in mainland China, or people can also buy it in some parts of Korea. But Taiwanese intestines are really, really yummy, and it's very popular here. So if you want to try intestines, I will definitely recommend Taiwan, because that's a great country, great place. So if you want to try intestines, you're more than welcome to come. This is not too expensive. Like this year, you see in this plate, it costs 50 NT dollars for 600 grams. So that's actually pretty acceptable, right? So if you come to Taiwan, don't forget to try some intestines. Yay! The Taiwanese main dishes are basically eaten warmly. Therefore, I have put my intestines into the cooker and have steamed it for nearly half an hour. And then after making it warm, I have cut it into small pieces. But it will be better if you wait until your intestines is a little bit cold, not super hot, because if the rice is totally hot, they will stick together. I mean, they're called sticky rice. They will stick together, and that will be very, very difficult for you to cut your intestines into beautiful shapes. So if you want your intestines look beautiful, you need to wait until it is a little bit cooled down. But if you really don't care, and if you're kind of hungry and you really can't wait, it is okay for you to cut it immediately. But don't blame it on me if your intestines look kind of messy. Okay, so I have waited until my intestines look a little bit cold, and I have cut it, and I hope that you're satisfied with my results. Doesn't this look very yummy? If I didn't tell you, you won't even know that it's made of intestines, right? So this really, really looks very yummy, and it smells really, really good after steaming it and making it warm. And yeah, this is the way people eat it in Taiwan. We cut it into small pieces, and we can just take our chopsticks and take one piece like this. And you can see here peanuts. Peanuts make your intestines more fun, and it will taste more delicious, because if it's just rice and the intestines, that will not be interesting at all, and after eating so many, you might get a little bit bored. So the peanuts are very, very yummy and very important when it comes to intestines. Yeah, so that's the way we eat it. We take it from the plate, and then we dip it in dark soy sauce. And because I bought my intestines, they have given me this tiny plastic bag of dark soy sauce. So you just open this bag and pour a little bit of dark soy sauce on your plate or on your small plate, additional plate if you have one. And for the conveniency, I will just pour a little bit of the dark soy sauce here. And then, because this plate is for myself, I'm the only one eating this plate, so I can basically pour my soy sauce here on my plate. But if you're sharing a plate with another person, or if you're sharing it with a family or many people, every single person has basically his or her own bowl. So normally a family will have a small additional plate for the soy sauce, and they would just pour a little bit of soy sauce into the little plate, and every single person will just grab a piece and dip a little bit and then put it into his or her bowl, like this. You will just put it into your bowl and then you'll take it and eat it.
It's a way to show that you're well educated and that you're polite. So every single person basically will more or less put his or her food into his or her bowl before put it into his or her mouth. So you do it like this and then you eat it. Okay? So that's basically what you do when you are sharing a plate of intestines with many people, with other people. Okay, so because this plate is mine, I'll just eat it like this. I dip this into the dark soy sauce and I'll just enjoy it. Cheers. This is really, really good. So, thank you so much for watching, and this is the way intestines look like. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this video was informative enough. And thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments or anything that you would like to let me or other viewers know, please write it down here in the comment section below. And if you have any requests or anything you want to tell me, you are more than welcome to write me some personal private messages, and I'll be very happy to hear from you and write you back. Thank you so much for watching, and this is my dinner for tonight. And I'm very, very, very happy to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Chi the Food Expert. I hope that I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.